Philip Moreira is part of a small but budding community of urban cyclists zipping around Dakar's gridlock for exercise, the environment and fun. They signal a shift in the city's transport dynamics despite the dangers they face on Dakar's busy streets.
On the road, there's an issue with how drivers behave because they still don't consider cyclists as part of the traffic. So we face a lot of challenges and have to be extremely cautious around cars. This is also a problem simply because there's been no planning for cyclists, like bike lanes for instance. So we are forced to ride on the asphalt right next to cars, which is quite dangerous.
Moreira is the founder of the cyclist club Velo Passion, which has grown in membership to over 500 cyclists in the past 5 years. Yet, many of Dakar's cyclists still venture out only on weekends when traffic is lighter.
Personally, over time, I've learned to spot the dangerous points on my route and I've developed my own strategy to stay safe. I've had several close calls with drivers who didn't respect my space and almost ran me off the road. So now I know exactly when to start shifting, what signals to make and when to check behind me to adjust my path. With drivers who cut you off and honk constantly, it can be challenging to stay focused.
As African leaders push for more funding for climate solutions ahead of COP29 next week, campaigners in Senegal say improving road safety and government-led cycling campaigns will get more people to switch from cars to bicycles, a cost-effective way to meet emissions targets.
My goal would really be to bike to work, to stay active and fit while handling my daily responsibilities. So why not go to work by bike?
According to a 2022 UN Environment Programme report, Africa has the highest global average of walking and cycling at 56 minutes per person per day, compared to the global average of 43.9 minutes. The rapid and often unregulated expansion of African cities has also turned the continent into the deadliest for cyclists and pedestrians, according to UNEP.
Being on the road is complicated with all the motorcycles and cars because they don't respect anything, not even the basic rules. It's even tougher if you're a woman. Some don't care whether you're male or female. Sometimes you get shoved around, especially by the guys on motorcycles. They'll nudge you, push you a little, so you're forced to stand your ground on the road.
Guiz Mohammed, a pharmacist who rarely misses Sunday outings on his sports bike, still drives to work for safety reasons.
As cyclists, we don't even recognize the bike lanes. There is a bike lane, but instead of using it, we end up riding on the main road. So, it's good to have bike lanes, ideally with signs that clearly show where they are. The problem is that we actually have to share these lanes with motorbikes.
Dakar's Urban Transport Agency aims to construct a 175-kilometer integrated cycling lane network by 2035. However, the opening of the fast 12-kilometer section has been delayed for several months, raising skepticism in this cycling community. Najma Abdurizak, CGTN.